Oh baby. Oh baby. Man, the Fanart Parade tonight was crazy, dude. The fan art has been insane. What is going on, dude? The fan art this week has been absolutely nuts, so I cannot believe how good it was. Oh god. Help me. Oh, I didn't even get through most of it at all, man. Not even close. Not even a little close, man. Good evening. Welcome again to the late night, date night stage. Right, we've got a lot on our schedule. What are we talking today? Let's put it up. Boom. Tonight on the schedule we've got Denji the Unhero and Get Doofy. This is tonight's agenda. Let's fucking go. Can I make this text more bold? Bold. Hell yeah. Oh, baby. That's what I'm talking about. Now we're in there. Wait, I can do impact, right? Forgive me, everyone. Normally I do this stuff off stream, of course. Hell yeah. Branding, baby. Brand that shit, dude. Ooh. The brand is strong tonight. We're feeling the brand. Are you feeling it? I am fucking feeling it. Hell to the yeah, man. This is kind of a scuffed jam by me tonight. But, you know, I'm fine with putting out scuffed content. Everyone can clown on me for this jam. It's not that good. But there's some good parts that I like. And the background music doesn't matter that much, you know. The ideas are what matter. The ideas are what matter. I think it's fine. Text out of here. Yes, tonight on the Scream Dream Team. String Bean, Steel Beam, Sunscreen. We are talking about... First part of the stream, we're going to be talking about Denji's hero's journey. And it turns down my ear still. I gotta fucking blast the jams. We're talking about Denji as a shonen hero archetype. We are talking about Doofy'S latest video. Shout out to My Name is Doofy, fantastic anituber. Puts out very thoughtful, insightful content about anime, which basically no one else does, because anime fans are fucking stupid. Anime fans are fucking dumb as shit. But Doofy, he's a cut above. Alright? He makes you all look like clowns. Straight up. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. He's clowning on you every which way but loose. True. True. Oh, we're getting a little more traction on the tweets. All right, we're building the brand, dude. The brand is growing. Personal news to start things off a little bit in this first cycle of our jam here. Personal news to start things off. What have we got? I've been watching Bleach, The Mask, of course. Was part of that. I saw Bleach Mask. I wanted to start my mask brand as the masked anituber. I like that idea. I like wearing masks. It's fun. It gives you the very smallest bit of dog's protection, like the least little bit of dog's protection, which is good. We love that. You know, putting content on the internet. Fuck that. And it's fun. I like to wear them. I like to wear masks. It's a fun time. It's a fun thing to do. And also I wanted to watch Bleach because 1,000 Year Blood War is out. I saw the Bleach mask. I was like, this is it, bro. We're going in. So I'm going to keep this on until I finish that run. Probably until for the next month, because I'm also going to watch 1,000 Year Blood War, so I can get my take on that. Currently, I've finished Soul Society, and I've just gotten into the Arrancar arc. I'm getting in there. Honestly, the Arrancar arc thus far is kind of whack. But Soul Society was fire, alright? Arrancar is a little shaky. Starting a little shaky. It's got interesting ideas, though. You know, of course, I'm excited to see where it goes. I have no idea what happens. I did a little spoil on the ending of Soul Society, but it was still well done. It was still really cool. Oh shit, Moomer in the chat, dude. I don't think he's here anymore. What up? This is not going to be that interactive of a stream most of the time. I think I'll probably do some more interactive type streams. But this is basically me just ranting in video format, and you can watch along if you want. Other personal news, I started the coding boot camp. That's what's keeping me to 1 stream a week for the foreseeable future. It's going to be about 6 months, and then I'm going to be applying for jobs, so it's probably going to be 1 stream a week that whole time, just talking about the latest Chainsaw Man stuff. Once I get things more settled in my life in the future, hopefully we can up the stream count, and I can get my money right, and I can move on from pandemic land. Any other updates? Bleach is good. Bleach is great. I love it. DIY is probably the best show of the season. No way it can be better than Chainsaw Man. Copium. Absolute copium. Insane levels of copium. DIY is crazy good, dude. So fucking good. Definitely peep DIY. If you aren't, it is one of the best shows of the season. No doubt. I haven't watched Akiba Maid War episode this week. God, there's just... everything is too fire. It is too gas season, dude. It is insanely good. I will use Moomer to test my audio. Moomer, how's my audio? How's the audio? Can you understand me? I knew about your tech channel, by the way. I have never peeped it because, let's be real, that's not my vibe. But, you know, on that grind, brother. Okay. That's enough of that. Back to the main. Back to the main course for the evening. You should be able to hear me fine. I'm actually going to boost the audio a little bit, I guess. The music a little bit. Tonight, boom, part 1, Denji the Unhero. Let's go. What does it mean? How can it be? A little low and a little muffled. Let me blast it up a little bit. Should be a little better, a little better. It might be a little peaky. No. It's gonna be muffled, dude. I got a mask on, but it is what it is. Too loud now. Bam, 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 bam. Testing, 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 testing. Thank you, by the way. Right around here. Let me put it down in OBS then. Maybe around here, maybe around here. Should be okay. Blah, 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 blah. Hell yeah, dude. Denji the Unhero. Thank you, Moomer. God bless the audience, dude. God bless the audience members who do the audio check for us streamers. You are the true heroes of the stream. Woo, baby. God bless. Alright, back to the topic at hand. Give myself a little marker for the parts later. Denji the Unhero. What are we talking about? Well, episode 2 of Chainsaw Man is out. Also a new chapter of the comic, but we're not going to talk about the comic till next week, or maybe the week after. I'm going to wait until this first part of part 2 is quite done. So we're going to stick to the anime today. Part 2, episode 2 came out. Spoiler warning, spoiler warning. Spoiler warning, spoiler warning, spoiler warning. Alright. Spoiler warning. Boom. Blammo. Spoiler warning, dude. We're talking about episode 2. If you haven't seen episode 2 of Chainsaw Man, blah blah blah, close your eyes. We're gonna talk about what happens, how it fits into the hero's journey. We're also gonna talk about episode 1 a little bit, go back to that. I'm going to give my take on what makes Denji such a unique hero, or a unique main character, not a hero by the way, and why that has resonated so much, why that has made Chainsaw Man such a hit with the fans in this day and age. how Fujimoto is capturing the zeitgeist with his ultra-based main character, Denji, and how Denji is not a hero. So, let's talk about a hero's journey. Let me pull this up. God, I had no time to prep for all this crap, dude. We're doing it live, dude. We're doing it live. Fuck it, do it live, baby. Alright, blammo, 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 blammo. Alright, so Chainsaw Man. Chainsaw Man is, of course, a shonen series. And we all know that. It's in Shonen Jump. And it follows the standard shonen structure, which has been reformatted into this model. We talk about arcs, we talk about feats, we talk about power-ups, we talk about scaling, we talk about big bads, ass pulls. We have all this terminology. But all of this is modeled on the very classic hero's journey. Here we have our archetype from, or our diagram of the archetype from Wikipedia here. So if you don't know, let's take a little look at this. I think I have to do it like this, right? Alright. So the hero's journey is a classic model of storytelling for writers, for authors. And that's not its original structure, and we're going to talk about that here soon. That's not its original context, but that is sort of what it has become. And this is really an abstracted structure of a story that shows up again and again and again. Every author worth $2 has shot their shot at the hero's journey, right? It's just a classic structure to use. You see it in Shakespeare, you see it in every genre. Tolkien uses it over and over again. C.S. Lewis just abused the shit out of it. It's just all he would fucking do. He just wouldn't fucking stop doing it. And he just would not fucking stop, dude. He just wouldn't fucking stop. He just wouldn't stop. C.S. Lewis, please. Anything else? Okay, whatever, dude. Murakami uses it. Everybody uses it. Everybody knows it. Everybody uses it. It's a classic banger. And it is, of course, the classic structure of Dragon Ball, the OG shonen. Right? This is that shit. This is the original. Alright. OCD there. Alright. Whew. So how does it work? It's very simple. You start with a hero. They're a normal dude. This is your protagonist. Normally a dude. Doesn't have to be a dude. Normal person. There's the call to adventure. Something happens, which means they gotta go. They gotta go on a journey. They get some kind of supernatural aid, right? They were normal, now they're not normal. Why aren't they normal anymore? That's the supernatural aid. The threshold guardians. These are your first fights. You know, this is that beginning, that first battle. You pass the threshold, boom, beginning of transformation. You're beginning to transform. Helper, mentor, rival, teacher. We know this shit. Shonen bread and butter. Challenges and temptations. Enough said. We all know what it is. Another helper? Who knows? It's kind of optional. You can kind of freeball this. Everybody has their own little spice on there. These are just, sort of classic beats. These are the classic beats. A little help, a little more help. Boom! Abyss, death and rebirth. The revelation, baby. This is the good shit. This is where it pops off. This is the moment where everybody says, wait, it's gonna get good. This is when it goes. This is when it blows. This is when you know that shit is popping. That's how you do it. That's what it is. Alright? This is Arlong Park. This is Ichigo vs. Grimjaw. This is, Naruto getting wrecked in that first fight with the trio. I don't fucking remember the name of the art. God, fuck Naruto. Fuck Naruto. Okay? And then there's another transformation. We get it, the power-ups, right? The transformations are the power-ups. We get the power-ups. Atonement. This one is not quite as much necessarily in shonen, but it does happen quite a bit as well. It is pretty common to have like a tragic moment. His friends get hurt. Somebody dies. Oh no, our hero, he's so sad. Boom, sad. But then they get stronger. The gift of the goddess, parenthetical there. Something. And then they return and they are back. Boom, they are back to normal, back to that level, and they're ready to go to the next arc. This is the full arc. Arc ends. Atonement. In shonen, atonement usually takes the form of defeating the final boss. You know, they couldn't defeat the boss before. They powered up, and now they can. They atone by battling, and then they get a final power-up, Pog, and then they return. Alright, this is the hero's journey. Boom. We know it. Shonen viewers, they fucking know it. What the heck, bro? Shonen viewers, we all know it. Alright, I'm not diagramming it out anymore. Alright. And so, Fujimoto, Chainsaw Man, known for its extremely high pacing. What does that mean in terms of the hero's journey? Well, it means the cycle goes very fast. Very fast cycles of the hero's journey. Alright, we don't fucking meander. We don't have all these little side stories. We don't have a long training session, you know what I mean? We're not grinding forever. We're not having side friend battles. You know, it's fucking pedal to the metal. We are cycling through this shonen archetype, this framework of the storytelling. We're cycling through, bam, 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 blam, blam, blam. That's how we go. For example, this arc is the first episode, right? Denji, he's called to adventure. We actually see this in a flashback. He is in debt to the Yakuza, and he has to make money, and he meets Pochita. That's the supernatural aid, call to adventure. He's gonna die if he doesn't get money. He gets the help of a devil friend. There's the Threshold Guardian. That is the first demon that he kills. Right? Actually, probably the Threshold Guardian is Pochita as well. He has to get Pochita on his side, and then this is kind of combo. This is rough, right? It doesn't have to be exact. Boom, beginning of transformation, helper, also Pochita, right? All 3 in 1. Efficiency, high pacing. Fujimoto does bam, 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 blam, 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 all in one move with Pochita. Holy moly, what a storyteller. Challenges and temptations. What does he want? What does he want? What do they want? Denji wants a warm bed, a toast, jam on toast, and to get with a girl. To get with a girl. That's his fucking goal. That's where his mind's at. Those are his temptations, challenges. He has $10 trillion in debt. Shit, right? And so Fujimoto does all of this all of this so quickly, man. This is the first, like, third of one chapter. And, you know, it's the first third of that first episode right there. So we almost get half of a cycle of the hero's journey in a third of an episode. Insane. Insanely high pace, right? That's what we mean when we say Chainsaw Man pace. You can see it right here. Abyss, Death and Rebirth. This is literally literal. Literally literal. Literally literal. He just dies. He just dies. He goes into the abyss, the warehouse. He gets killed by the zombie devil and is reborn with Pochita. Again, Pochita, help her everywhere. No mentor this time. Maybe Pochita is the mentor, but not really. Doesn't have a mentor. Ooh, that's rough, bro. He dies, comes back to life, literally transforms into Chainsaw Man, right? And then atonement, in an economic sense, he is actually atoning, right? He is actually atoning for his debt. He's dealing with his debt, and he deals with his debt by killing the zombie devil. Bro, I'm just... Here we go. Wow. That's better. Come on. There we go. Still working, yes. Alright, cool. So, he atones, and then return. Gift of the Goddess. Hey, yo, Mahima. Return. Not quite a return, because, you know, he has changed, but we're done with the cycle. We are back to normal life. This is where we are in episode 2. We're back at the beginning of the shonen battle cycle, which is an instance of a hero's journey. Okay. Very simple, very straightforward stuff. So what's so special about this, you know? Why has it caught so much interest as opposed to just, you know, any other fucking battle comic, of which there are so many coming out all the time, right? They fucking pop up in Shonen Jump all the time, and they all are fucking doing this, right? This is the archetype. They're literally forced to do it, right? If you're doing a battle comic in Jump, they will just say, look, do the fucking hero's journey, you loser. Alright, shut the fuck up with your weirdo shit, alright? You want to do some weirdo plot line, some experimental narrative shit, alright? Get out of Shonen Jump. Go somewhere else, alright? This is what we do. And this is our gas. Do this. Motherfucker, do it. Fucking do it, dude. That's what they do. That's the business model, dude. That's what they've got going. But Denji fits the structure of Chainsaw Man. Fits this structure. Right? It fits the Shonen Jump shonen structure. It follows the hero's journey structurally, we just laid out. However, it fails in one key way, in a way that is not detailed here. Because this is just a structural outline, which is largely how it's used. But this is part that's missing. So let's talk a little bit about where the hero's journey comes from. Let me just check exactly. Let me just go back on the Wikipedia here. Let me just check my sources. Joseph Campbell, right? Joseph Campbell. Just want to make sure I'm not saying the wrong name there. Look, I'm not a fucking English major, bro. I'm a mathematician, alright? Forgive. Joseph Campbell crafted the hero's journey not as a literary analysis writing tool, which it has just become, right? It's just become this extremely baseline common archetype. And if you are out there an aspiring writer, storyteller, or author, you sit down and write a hero's journey, man. You've got all the structure you need. You can get crazy with it. You can go weird with it. Every author gets in there and messes around with it. It's a great place to start. Gives you an easy structure to follow, beginning, middle, end. It's great. You can add different things. You can interpret different parts in different ways. It's super good. Literally some of the most popular franchises, most epic works of storytelling in the world today. One Piece, Chainsaw Man, Jujutsu Kaisen, every fucking shonen anime, the Dragon Ball Z, which is still fucking going for some reason. it's just this, man. It's right there. Just do that. Just do it. Don't be a fucking, don't get in your head about it, kid. Just do the thing, right? It's fine. It's really good. Everybody fucking loves it, right? Get in there and get your style, and then you don't have to worry too much about the structure, and then try it out and go from there. But writing advice aside, Joseph Campbell came up with this thing because he wanted to understand heroes, and not heroes in the sense of like popular fiction that we have now. There wasn't like popular fiction like we have now at the time. Not quite. Kind of. He was in the middle of the 20th century kind of guy. It wasn't as industrialized as we had done it, but it's not like it is now, where everybody's watching stuff all the time. But it was still decently done back then. But Joseph Campbell was a Jungian anthropologist, right? And he set to study out the archetype, which is a Jungian thing, the archetype of the hero. So we went through the anthropological record, looked at all these different religions, cultures, and mythologies, and came up with this story not as like a way to write, as a structure he extracted from many different myths in different cultures around the world. And these myths were about sort of like cultural heroes. One of the hero's journey stories that we know is the story of Jesus Christ, which got, is a spicy one. Don't fucking tell, Christians are gonna fucking pop the fuck off if they find out about that I said that, but it's true, man. It's the fucking classic. Golden Bough, same kind of deal, but this is El Clasico. And there's all sorts of different mythologies. Anansi from Africa has a hero's journey. Who else? All sorts of folk heroes do. It's become so popularized. I don't know the fucking anthropological literature. I'm not gonna lie, I don't know all the shit Joseph Campbell was talking about. And to be fair, he's gotten a lot of criticism within anthropology. It's not really used in anthropology anymore, because like his analysis was pretty scuffed, and he basically just like cherry picked different stories that fit the hero's journey, which is a cool story. And so it makes sense that people came up with versions of it, because it's just cool. It's a very simple, straightforward structure for a story. Beowulf follows the hero's journey, right? And that kind of stuff. Even the Tale of Genji arguably has some elements of the hero's journey into it, if you follow Genji, which is not really the point of the fucking story, but whatever. Regardless, this is an anthropological thing, and it was about heroes in these mythologies. So the heroes of the culture, right? Jesus Christ, Beowulf, King Arthur, these legendary figures that are supposed to act as this cultural touchstone of what it means to persevere and battle and be righteous and do good. Heroes. This is not just a journey, somebody's fucking journey. You know, this is a hero's journey. And this is something that is also a mainstay of the shonen genre, a core part of the shonen genre, right? These are stories of heroes. You know, My Hero Academia, he becomes the best hero. Jujutsu Kaisen, yeah, he's kind of a victim of circumstance. He's got a little bit of the fucking, not Hamlet vibes, but, what kind of Hamlet vibes going on, where he's just swept up. I guess that's more like, 12th Night? I don't fucking know, dude. I don't know Shakespeare. Dude, again, I'm not a literary guy, dude. I read anime all the time, bro. I don't fucking know. Or else I'm talking about my ass about literature. I'm trying, bro. Anybody got good comments and actually watches this whole fucking thing, slide them in there. Fucking slide them in there. I'm trying not to get too sidetracked all the time. That's just ain't happening. It's just not gonna fucking happen. I'm gonna be real with y'all. Damn, this part of the jam is kind of good. I will not lie. This part of the jam is kind of fire. Regardless. You know, Yuji is still a hero. He's still trying to save something. He's trying to be a sorcerer, save his own life, fight for the people he knows. He's still battling bad dudes for good reasons. He's a little more low to the ground, though. Not quite a hero, but still kind of in a heroic spot. And still with noble intentions, positive goals, you know? And he feels bad when bad things happen. He wants to stop it from happening. Even Hell's Paradise, where Gabimaru is like a fucking evil assassin, right? He's really an anti-hero, right? Which is something we all know. We know about anti-heroes. Right, the hero, of course, is like the good guy. The good guy who's doing good things for good reasons, because they're supposed to be good. And the anti-hero is the opposite of that. It's the bad dude doing bad things because they don't give a shit. You know? Punisher. They don't give a fuck. And usually there's some like underlying justification that is given. You know, they're doing bad stuff because, something bad happened to them. You know, Gabimaru is killing all these motherfuckers, being an assassin because he was traumatized. He was a part of this crazy, insane clan, and he just wants to live with his wife, but he can't because he's trapped in the cycle of violence. God. Right, so there's a justification for all the bad shit they do. They're a bad dude who does bad things. Because they don't give a fuck. But they do give a fuck. They have something in there. Something heroic, but twisted, right? Twisted into evil. So you got the good guy, you got the bad guy. Hero, anti-hero. Anti-heroes are very popular in the 20th century. Heroes are kind of fucking lame. Right, but you can have decent heroes. There's some decent heroes. Spider-Man's fucking fire. Iron Man's kind of an anti-hero. He's kind of a dickhead. Does a lot of bad shit. but you know, he has like a noble presence to him. Batman's kind of an anti-hero in a way. Batman's like the El Clasico anti-hero of the 20th century. He's breaking the law, vigilante justice, because the cops suck, based, fuck 12. Alright, so we have these two versions of the hero's journey. One of them is like the classic, the Joseph Campbell type cultural hero vision of positive existence, fighting for what is good, belief in yourself. The anti-hero who's been twisted and corrupted by some bad shit, but is still going for the hero's journey. And maybe they get redeemed, and maybe they just fucking die. You know what I mean? It's kind of the two ways an anti-hero can go. You can either fucking make it and get redeemed, redemption, the gift of the goddess, and return to good, be hero, become hero, or just fucking die. You know, you're Rorschached, get fucking blasted, right? That's kind of your two modes to finish off an anti-hero. But Denji, he doesn't do any of that. He doesn't give a shit. Fundamentally, the hero sits in relation to this concept of nobility and good and exceptionality, you know, not to get too Nazi adjacent because of what's been going on in the internet lately, but it relates to Nietzsche's concept of the Übermensch, which I loathe to even say the word right now, but it does, where the hero archetype is supposed to capture this Superman, right? Superman is like the archetypical kind of fascist, but you know, straight up superhero, hero, right? They're good, they're better, they're trying to be better. You know what I mean? They have lofty goals. Even when they're an anti-hero, they're like worse. You know, they're going down. They want to break away. They want to change things. The hero wants to change things for good. The anti-hero wants to change things. He don't give a fuck. You know what I mean? He doesn't give a shit what happens. The ethics of it. Who cares, dude? Who fucking cares? I don't give a fuck. This shit sucks. The anti-hero is too based, and the hero is a fucking normie loser, right? And they're extreme. They pop out. They break away. But Denji is not that. He is neither of those. And in this sense, Fujimoto has dropped the first in a long time new hero. The Unhero. Not even a hero. Not a hero, not an anti-hero. He's an unhero, non-hero. You know, I like unhero because it sounds stupid. And it looks dumb. Which is perfect because Denji is an idiot. Alright, so what do I mean by that? All of this hero's journey stuff, right, is about climbing, it's about achieving, it's about changing the world, being a hero. It's a hero's journey. Change the world for the better. You know, kill the bad guys at any cost. It's about changing shit. Denji doesn't give a fuck about any of that. He has no idea what the fuck is going on ever. No fucking clue what's happening. He is completely oblivious, never engages with anything going on around him. He is caught up, washed around, fucking thrown in the dust. I'm done with the hero's journey. We all fucking know what it is, right? Thrown in the fucking dirt. He has no agency, he has no control, he has no goals. He is a dog. Literal dog, man. You know what I mean? He is nothing. He isn't transcending. He isn't changing the world. He is going through this cycle, the hero's journey cycle over here. Inverted camera shit. He's going through the fucking hero's journey cycle, right? He has no fucking clue why. Right, so in the first episode, and this is really, I brought it back. This is really the point that Fujimoto is playing with. The call to adventure. The call to adventure. Because broadly speaking, you know, a standard hero or anti-hero has one sort of major call to adventure. One big moment that sets them out on the whole thing and becomes like their vision of the world. So the Punisher, his family gets all fucking kidnapped and killed and the cops don't do anything. You know, Bilbo Baggins gets the fucking ring. And that's the fucking thing. Luffy wants to be the king of pirates. Naruto wants to be the Hokage. Ichigo is just guilty about stealing Rukia's power, and he literally just can't fucking get over it. Just fucking get over it, dude. It's not that fucking big a deal. Alright, this all works out. It's all good, dog. But no, he's in there, dog. He's got to make it up. He's got atonement. Where was I? Denji doesn't do any of it. He has to completely reframe his call to adventure from within every time. Right? His call to adventure is a personal drive. It is a extension of himself. It's not an aspect of the world, which is another sort of shonen thing. Right? You've got this one big driving goal, and that pushes you through all these different calls to different adventures. Right? So Ichigo, he's trying to be a good Shinigami. He's trying to help people out, defend from hollows, save people, and that fucking gets him in this cycle. Luffy is trying to be the king of pirates, and so he has to go. You know, he's got to fucking go all the way around the world and go to all these islands. Otherwise, they're all gonna fucking die. You know, he's got to make it all the way. He just has to go, and so he keeps getting called into all these different islands, and each different island has a different call to adventure, a different reason for him to punch somebody really fucking hard in the face, which fucking rules. It's tight every time. You know, to bring in JoJo here, because I know it's got some JoJo fans. All the different JoJos get pulled into this generational cycle by Dio. You know, fucking Dio is a constant of the whole thing. Denji has really no constant per se, no particular constant per se. Very arguable point, but Fujimoto leaves it ambiguous. And certainly, there's nothing noble about anything he's going for. Right? What are his goals? They're purely hedonistic. They are just, you know, the basic material desires of being alive. Nothing fucking special. Nothing fucking good. Nothing fucking important. No big idea of saving the world. Hayes wants a soft bed, some tasty food, and a girlfriend. He's just like me for real, dude. He's literally just like me for real. And that is what separates him from the classic crowd of heroes. He is not an Ubermensch. He is not a Superman. He's just a normal fucking kid. He's just a normal fucking guy. And this horrific cycle of violence, death, loss, and things, spoilers, that he has to go on. We've already seen it. He fucking died. So, you know, buckle up, baby. Oh, you all fucking seen the memes, dude. Everybody fucking knows what it is with Chainsaw Man. But, you know, the horrors of the world are not visited upon him because he is battling against the causes of this thing. He kind of is. He's fighting these devils, but he's not trying to eliminate all devils. He's not trying to change the world in some fantastic way. He just wants to live his goddamn life. And devil hunting is his job. And so his call to adventure is employment. You know? There's nothing grand about it. It's not bigger than normal life. It is normal life. This is Denji's normal existence, and his normal existence is a terrifying, horrible, you know, cycle of death, rebirth, atonement, and transformation. And he doesn't want that. He didn't ask for that. He doesn't have a big vision that propels him through it. He just wants, you know, to go to the movies, have a nice meal, touch some boobs, you know. My man, let's fucking go. And so that is what makes him an unhero, not a hero, not an anti-hero, just not a hero. He is not. He is on the hero's journey, but he's not a hero. He is a normal guy who has to fight through the horrific karmic cycle of death and rebirth. Just to make a living, you know? Just to fucking pay rent. My man. God damn, Denji. And this is something Fujimoto has talked about before. Is, you know, not wanting to write a hero. Not thinking of Denji as a hero because of this. And I think that is what has made this story so revolutionary. And honestly, it is really revolutionary in terms of the hero's journey. Because maybe Deadpool is the closest. There are sort of like comedic versions of this, which have come out. But in terms of like dramatic, tragic, you know, real, crafted hero's journey stories with larger meanings and themes and a variety of characters, I mean, there ain't many of these. This is a rarity, for sure. I think Deadpool is probably close, similar, and I am sure, man, that Fujimoto fucks with Deadpool, man. There's no shot that he doesn't read Deadpool. I mean, literally zero fucking shot. So, you know, cool shit. But Fujimoto has really taken this outside of the realm of like goofy comedy, tongue-in-cheek, deconstructive postmodern stuff and brought it into a proper, constructed, beautiful, emotional story. Alright, so we're about 3/4 of the way through the second playthrough of this tonight's jam by me. Played on that guitar back there. This part's kind of weird. I think that's a good time to take a break. I'll let you enjoy enjoy the tunes if you do, and if you don't, just fucking mute the stream. If you think they fucking suck, this part kind of sucks. I'm gonna be fucking real with myself. I'm gonna be brutally honest. Parts of this are whack as fuck, but I'm just noodling, I'm just jamming. I'm not crafting this shit, alright? I'm not actually gonna fucking craft a 30-minute song every week. You insane, dog. YouTube is wild, dude. Anyway, take a little break. That was my rant on Denji the Unhero. Denji not a hero. Fujimoto, a god. Beyond that. When we come back, I'm going to be taking on Doofy. Doofy the Doofus. My name is Doofy. Talking about talking about being a hater. Should you be a hater? Doofy says yes. Fill me up with haterade. I say no, that's stupid. That's dumb as fuck. But it's hard to see why it's dumb as fuck, because Doofy makes some valid points. So we're gonna take a look at Doofy's argument. I'm gonna deconstruct why you shouldn't be a hater, what you should be instead, which is a lover, baby. Let's go. See you soon, and I'll throw up some more fan art before I come back. We're back. I got fucking glasses on this thing, by the way. Should I get contacts? Alright, fucking do all that, brother. I suffer for my artwork. Okay. We do it for the content, baby. I should get contacts if I'm gonna do this. You know what? You know fucking what, right? Shut up, me. You know who else needs to shut up? Doofy. I'm playing. Doofy, a fantastic anime tuber out there. Go, 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 go. Sub to, my name is Doofy. My name is Doofy out there. This is Twitter. As is. Boom. New video out now. We should hate popular anime. Doofy channeling, going full on hater mode, waking up extra fucking early just to hate. We love that dude. That is fucking fire. I respect the hater energy. I disagree completely with basically every point in this video. But not the logic of the video. It's a well-structured argument. It's a well-structured argument. I'm not going to play the video. This is not a reacts channel, alright? Fuck you. Alright, fuck you content brain weirdos. Alright, this is a nuanced discussion type channel. And you can get the fuck out of here. This is, John Oliver. This is not Hassan Piker, alright? Hassan Piker is also good. Also, we're not on Twitch. So we're on YouTube, so reacts are tough to do. But I am going to throw a little thingy up in there, linking to Doofy's video. So if you want to see Doofy's full video and, get in my comments and tell me I completely misrepresented his entire argument and I'm a hater and probably, you know, some kind of threat of violence on my life, you know, you can check it out. Alright, but regardless, Doofy'S made a video arguing that you should be a hater. You should hate on popular anime. Or, I'm not gonna lie, that's a clickbait ass title. He does not make an argument that we should hate on anime, only that it is fine. It is not a problem to be a hater. Being a hater is fine. And interestingly, being a hater, even with no context, you can just be a fucking random ass hater. You don't have to watch the show. You can just be hating every day, and you know, Lamau is good. So let's go through the structure of the argument. It's an interesting argument. It is a very novel argument for hating, which I appreciate. I appreciate this kind of novel philosophy. It is founded on garbage, complete garbage understanding of the individual's relationship to art and you know, media, art. Fuck it, art. All right, fuck you. I'm not talking content. We're not talking media. We're talking art. Okay, fuck you. All right, shut up. The aesthetic relationship of the individual to art. Ich and do, baby. Let's go, Martin Buber. Shout out to the boob. Big boy Boober. Coming through. But it's an interesting argument, so let's break it down. It's well constructed. Well constructed. I completely disagree with it on a fundamental level, but, you know, fundamental disagreements are not necessarily a point of right or wrong. I think I'm fucking right as hell, and everyone should shut the fuck up and listen to me, but of course, I'm sure Doofy does not agree. Which, that's life, baby. So the argument is basically structured into two big parts. Give me a moment here. Again, I do all this shit live. I'm gonna get rid of Doofy's tweets here. I'll go follow the Twitter, go follow the YouTube. Great content, and lots of videos that I think I do agree with, that are really good and very well constructed arguments. He has a very well constructed arguments and analysis of anime. I think he's a little bit what do I call it? Textual for my taste, but he does bring in different philosophical perspectives, which is interesting. An interesting type of literary analysis. Cool stuff. So definitely go follow Doofy and sub on YouTube. Help the boy get to 1.5k. Let's fucking go. Alright, so what's Doofy's argument? I'm breaking it down here, and I'm also working straight from memory because I have no time to take notes today. So again, forgive me, Doofy, if you think I fuck up your whole thing. What the hell is this? You know, fucking glitch in the system there. Okay. But this is my interpretation of Doofy's main points. My understanding of what he said. So the first one is a pretty good point, which is that our reading of a work is affected by the art world. Boom. And he's speaking about this in the context of approaching anime, specifically in the viewpoint of, is this hype or is it not hype? Am I looking forward to it, or am I not? Do I have expectations or not? At this point, it's straight true, bro. Like, he spends, I think, a little bit too much time going in on this, because a lot of fucking dumbasses on anime Twitter have no idea what the fuck, how fucking aesthetics and artwork, even though they spend all of their fucking time watching goddamn cartoons, they don't know what the fuck they're talking about. So yeah, a lot of them think we're gonna base our understanding purely in the text, like they're from the fucking 18th century or some stupid shit, Yeah, no, that was fucking fake. That was a lie. We figured out that shit was bullshit in like the late 19th century into the early 20th century, bro. It's been like 150 goddamn years. And even earlier than that, this kind of take is all over biblical interpretation, right? This is a fucking obviously correct thing. Everybody fucking knows it. We all know it. And the Doofy brings it again, recontextualizes this extremely valid point about aesthetics. In the context of getting hype for anime. When you see a bunch of people talking about a fucking show, then, you're like, oh shit, I'm getting kind of hype. I bet this is good. I think this is gonna be good. Alright? Alright, and now here goes a little Wittgenstein. Therefore, there is no reading which is free of influence. Again, good point. Alright, this one's a little bolder. This one's a little more bold. I don't know if it necessarily does all the work in a 10-minute YouTube video to get all the way here, but many have said this. All right, this is not a there's plenty of sources to cite if you're a fucking loser who reads books that have this kind of take on aesthetics, on art. All right, Wittgenstein is El Clasico. Who's the guy who invented semiotics? I fucking forgot. But he was all about this. Basically, postmodernism, in a certain sense, is this, right? And that's sort of a well-established theory at this point. Plenty of good arguments around this. Hints of death of the author in there, not quite as far as that. But similar vibes. Right? No matter what we do, our relationship to the text is going to be impacted by the community. Doofy talks about the anime community because he's fucking terminally online like me, and so he's fucking scrolling anitwit all the time like a goddamn weirdo. Takes one to know one. And so all of that interaction with the community influences our interpretation of the work. Right? The context of our lives impacts our relationship to art. Of course it fucking does. Right, again, very obvious first point. Therefore, we're always going to be influenced somehow. And if you're an anime fan, you're going to be hearing the hype, dude. there's just so many fucking channels these days that are gonna hype you up or, you know, hype you down, gonna be trashing it, trashing the animation, or gassing up the series. Think about the GOATs, goated, peak fiction. People are gonna call it mid. You know, people are gonna call it trash. Like little, like trash taste level stuff, right? I would say I love those guys, but I like them. They're funny. They're goofballs. Alright, anyway. Doofy'S arguments continue. Again, we're getting to the point where he says, that's why I'm hating. So how are we going to get us to hating from here? Because thus far, we're really just in the basic swamp of aesthetics. Annoying postmodern type aesthetic interpretation stuff. Not that basic, but, you know, well known, well trodden at this point in human history. Let me recall. And therefore, there's no hope. He kind of goes in circles a little bit. I get a little lost in there. But the larger point is, okay, it's kind of this. Therefore, our enjoyment of a series is a function of our community. I'll use his terminology to stop being such a fucking abstract loser. Right? Stop being such a mathematician about it, right? Boom. Alright, so the enjoyment of the series is a function of our community. Right, if they hype it up, maybe it's going to be hard to live up to those expectations. And if they say it's trash, it's going to be easier to clear that bar and say, it wasn't trash, it was pretty good. I actually kind of fucking liked it. I had lower expectations, so it was easier for me to give it a pass, you know? Yeah, it's not trash. Y'all were saying it was trash. It's not trash. Y'all were calling us the GHOUL. This shit sucks, you know? That's me with Tokyo Ghoul, right? You hear that? You already fucking said, huh? That's me with Tokyo Ghoul. That's fucking right. Fuck Tokyo Ghoul, right? Anyway. Our enjoyment of a series is a function of our community. I'm channeling Doofy'S. I'm arguing against Doofy'S haterade, but here I am hating. God damn, dude. I'm just a hypocrite right now. Anyway. Alright, but I gave it a shot. I am not a pure hater as Doofy as I'm arguing for. Alright, here's where I'm going to actually bust out a diagram, which I'm going to need later. So give me a moment here. MS Paint time, baby. It's not called MS Paint anymore, it's just called Paint. Lame? So, here's what Doofy'S on about. And Doofy, you know, feel free to get my ass if I'm just completely misrepresenting what you're on about, but I think this was a decent summary of what you're talking about. My understanding. Forgive me for being again not a great amount of time to prepare. I was working the night shift tonight. Hopefully I can stop doing that, but no one fucking else will work at the goddamn boss won't fucking hire anybody else. Anyway, besides the point, alright? So Doofy is drawing this honestly pretty long and tenuous connection between enjoyment and community, but then he's gonna collapse, dude. He's gonna collapse, alright? And we see the connection. The connection is good, but this sort of this is of course a point of structural critique, right? Let's say it like this: enjoyment equals F hype. Let's put it that way. So your enjoyment is just all about the fucking hype. The text, well, fuck a text, dude. Who gives a shit about a text? Lamau. Alright? Lel. Lel. Alright? Who cares, bro? Really, when you sit down with the series, not my. I don't fuck with this step here. But really, if you're honest with yourself, whether you enjoy a series or not is a function of the corresponding hype. Right? Whether you liked it because you bought into the hype, and so you copiumed your way through a mid-series and called it the GOAT. Jesus Christ, I have to log off. I will never log off. Or whether you rejected the hype and you called the One Piece trash because everybody is overhyped, it's way too hyped up. Or everyone was saying this is garbage and it's not that bad. Y'all are dumb as shit, you know? Very America type beat, right? Very, very Ameribrained take in that sense. So really, we as individuals, you know, relationship to the text, that sucks, dude. That's impossible. There is no pure relationship to the text. It's always colored by the hype. And so really, your enjoyment is a function of the hype. So, are the fun of anime comes from the fans, right? There's nothing fun about watching anime. This shit sucks. The real fun is all about the hype. It's all about whether you agree or disagree. And at this point, the take is permanently online. You can already feel it's terminally online. But it's logically okay. There's a big leap to this point. The enjoyment is hype. Take is a bold move, completely erasing the text from existence. But that is the important step, which lets him get to his hater mode. Alright, because the point is, the fun of anime comes from fan. And here I'm going to introduce a key motif of the argument. It's not really a step in the argument, but anime is for fun. Now, this is a key idea. Key crucial points, which I think most people agree with. Oh boy, baby, we're just getting started here. Alright. It all makes sense. It all makes sense, right? The logic follows. The logic is solid. There's a huge leap in there which breaks from most aesthetic traditions. Most versions of aesthetics, you know, the text isn't just gone, isn't just evaporated. But honestly, if you scroll Twitter for 13 hours a day, there ain't no way you're watching an episode of anime, bro. Your brain is fried. So fair fucking point. You know, I get that, bro. I am crawling my way through Bleach. Goddamn, I gotta fucking just turn my phone off. Honestly, just turn the fucking phone. Doofy, just turn your fucking phone off, right, dude? Anyway. God damn. And so here we get the conclusion. Boom. Hating is engaging with the community about anime for fun. And by hating, I mean you don't watch the fucking show. You don't know shit about the show. You don't know the fucking characters. You don't know what it's about. Who gives a shit what it's about? Because the enjoyment of anime isn't about the anime. It's all a function of the community. And hating, the enjoyment of hating, is also a function of community. Right? Hating on anime that you haven't fucking seen at all. You got no fucking idea what the show is about. You don't give a fuck what it's about. You're never peeping this shit. Because you're a hater. Of course, why would a fucking hater watch a show they're hating on? That doesn't make any fucking sense. But this is exactly parallel with the enjoyment that you get from watching the show. Because the enjoyment from engaging with the text is purely a function of your relationship to the community. And hating is also a function of your relation to the community. And it's funny. Because when you hate on an anime you've never seen, everybody gets mad as hell. And it's like Lamau, I don't know what the fuck this show's about. And I gotta say, Doofy's right. That's funny as fuck, dude. That is great. That is entertaining as hell. That is not watching anime. They're not the same, but it is fun. I guess my larger point to Doofy is, let me get one of these in. Let me just prepare this big face. You know, every streamer needs one of these. All right, behind the scenes. Should have done this first. You don't need a reason to hate, Doofy. Just be a hater, bro. You don't gotta math it out. You know, just bring that hater energy, though. It's all good. You don't need to do shit. It's fine. Just hate, dude. Just be a hater. Hell yeah, brother. Hell yes. Alright? Anyway. Alright, this is Doofy's conclusion. Hating anime on Twitter like a goddamn content demon, a brain poisoned weirdo, you know, again, takes one to know one. It's basically the same shit as watching anime, so why the fuck would I even watch anime? Who gives a fuck? Alright? Alright. QED. That's why it's fine to be a hater. You don't gotta watch the show, just hate. It's funny as hell. QED. QED. Hating is funny as hell. Nobody's gonna stop me. Which, honestly, the conclusion should just be the argument in and of itself. I make this 6-minute video a goddamn tweet, because that holds up. That is a fact. Hating is funny as hell, and you should never stop. Alright? So, true. However, I do want to actually engage with this, not in a meme sense. I do actually want to deconstruct why, no, hating on an anime you haven't seen is not the same as watching anime. And there's a lot of points in here to deconstruct. You can pick them up here and there, but there's a major one I want to come back to, which is this. Because this is kind of the hinge on which the whole argument turns. And you can tell because Doofy says it a bajillion times. It's key, it's crucial. Right? Because ultimately, this is that parallel point between hating and watching. Is that they're both fun. Right? If hating is not fun and watching anime is fun, then stop hating, bro. Go watch some anime. You'll have fun, dog. Stop. What are you doing? Stop hating. Go get the fuck off Twitter and go have a good time instead of being a hater 24 hours a day. But if they're both fun, then watching and hating are both sort of congruent, to use a math term. They're congruent modes of engaging with the media, and both of them essentially pass through the community, and so they're the fucking same. So just be a hater. But this is the crux of the problem. All right, well, we're gonna get leftist here. We're gonna do a little discussion of labor and life in a neoliberal world. Because ultimately, the real problem with the argument is the idea that engaging with a piece of media is somehow in any way comparable or on the same scale of experience as firing off some spicy tweets and getting everybody riled up. Which again is fun as hell. You know what I mean? And if that's what you want to do, go for it. But to argue that this is fun and that is fun and thus they are the same, you have to have a particular idea of fun, which is, how do you do this shit, dude? A particular idea of fun, which is the constructed concept of fun in the 21st century content cycle. So we're going to get a little, I'm going to channel a little Noam Chomsky here. We're going to get a little Chomsky in here. You know what I mean? I'm going to take that leftist perspective on media and its production. So let's ask this question, but not in the Jordan Peterson way of, deflection by deconstruction. We're actually going to deconstruct not by way of deflection, but by way of engagement. And I'm going to do this a little Socratically, so I want you to go on a little journey with me in considering what it means to have fun. All right, think of your favorite anime, because we're talking about anime here. This is an anime stream. I don't want to get too far afield. I don't want to have to go, all the way out here just to address Doofy's points about anime. We're talking anime, right? Think of your favorite anime, right? Think of the moments in the story you love. Alright, so I'm going to do this by way of demonstration. Think of the moments in the story you love. One of my top animes of all time, FLCL, right? I love FLCL. Boy, howdy, I've seen FLCL 30 times plus, right? I watch that shit way too many times. You don't have to watch it that many times, but sometimes I still just fucking watch it because it's good. Alright, FLCL, great show. One of my favorite moments in the story, when he swings the, now swings his own, his bass guitar and hits the big baseball bomb that's gonna blow up the city and fires it back into space. That shit fucking rules, dude. Woo, let's fucking go. So awesome. The music, the emotions, the everything. Blam, fires off into space. Big, huge, classic Trigger Gainax type sky exploding, amazing animation, pillows blasting, blah 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 blah. Let's fucking go. Love that shit. Damn, I just fucking hyped myself up. Whew. Now calm down a little bit. Think of the moments in the story you love. How did you feel? How did you feel? For me, that was hype. It was inspiring. It was a moment of Naoto's, it was a moment of Nao's self-actualization, getting fucking hype, coming of age, taking initiative, taking a risk, being brave, all this stuff. That classic fucking Billings Roman type of beat there, music, everything. It was very hype. It was very exciting. I felt excited. I felt elated. I felt happy. It was cool. And that's a pretty normal emotion of fun. Alright, and now the final step of this Socratic discourse. Now, think of another anime you like that made you feel different. Boom. This color's a little too bright for this size of text. Bring it down a little bit. Okay, that's worse. I don't know what's going on. Fuck it. Stick with the branding, dude. Stick with the branding. Don't abandon. Stick with the plan. Alright. Think of another anime like that made you feel different. I love Evangelion. Dude, there ain't no hype in that show. That shit is fucking horrible, man. It is depressing. It is painful. It is, heart-wrenching, annoying, frustrating, sad, depressing, weird, confusing. Right? And many of my favorite moments in that show made me feel like that. They made me feel hype. They made me feel excited. There's nothing fucking hype about a fucking 3-minute still shot of 0-1 holding Kaoru and just fucking standing there. It's tense. It's nerve-wracking. It's insane. The music is quiet. You can barely hear it, and then it builds and it stretches out. And there's no dialogue. No one's saying shit. Nothing's fucking happening. What's gonna go on? You don't even see him get smushed. It's just a fucking cut to black. That shit's not hype at all. It makes you go insane, dude. It literally fucking fries your brain from the back. But these are both series that I like, that I enjoy. And these aren't going to be the same for you. You have one series that makes you hype, one series that made you laugh. You know what I mean? One series that makes you chill out. You know what I mean? And you like all of these. You've watched all of these things you watched for fun. But fun is not an emotion. You don't feel fun. You have fun. And in having fun, you feel a variety of emotions. There is emotional range to fun. Fun is a large space, not a small space. Right, so two different things can be fun for different reasons. So things being fun is not an identifier. It is a description of a large space of possibilities. So what is fun? So just let's examine it a little bit. So where does this idea of fun come from? But, you might say, but still fun. You know what I mean? It is for fun. You can't deny it's for fun. And hating is also for fun. Right? So then, if they're still both in the same space, okay, it's a bigger space than I thought. But well, who cares? Here's the thing. Fun is not emotional at all. And here we're gonna go. There is no emotional content, meaning there is no aesthetic content to fun. Something being fun or not is not an aesthetic judgment. Boom. Bam. There is no aesthetic content to fun. That's my big claim here. Fun is a result of autonomy, not emotion. There is no emotional consistency between fun things. Some fun things are hard, some fun things are easy. Some fun things are happy, some fun things are sad. Some fun things are tasty, some fun things are gross. Some fun things are pleasant, some fun things are painful. Shout out to the BDSM community, baby. Let's go. Fun is about doing what you feel to do. It is about feeling the emotion that you want to feel. If you want to feel pain, you can have fun feeling pain. If you want to be sad, you can have fun being sad. If you don't give a shit about any emotion, you just want to think, you just want to, play a game, play chess. Chess isn't like that emotional. There's some emotions of maybe frustration in there, but really, most of the time you're just thinking through. You're just thinking, calculating, considering possibilities. It's very much analytic. It's not really emotional per se at all. There's emotions attached to it, of course, because we experience emotions all the time. There's no non-emotional state. But the act of playing a chess itself is not like an emotional engagement. But it's still fun. You're still doing it for fun. You're doing what you feel like doing, which is kind of an emotion, but it's really like a compulsion, like a choice. You get to do what you feel like doing, and that is what makes it fun. Because of the autonomy you are able to pursue the direction of your emotions wherever they lead you. Right, and we have flattened fun as a result of 21st century economy. Because here's the fucking truth. We don't have any goddamn autonomy, dude. We have the barest little minimum of autonomy. We get the little crumbs of free time. And even in our free time now, if we're not grinding, if we're not doing what we have to do to continue to make money, if we are not pursuing our side gigs, if we're not monetizing our hobbies, shit. If we're not monetizing our hobbies, we're not doing it right. You know, you have to be plugged in. You have to do what you gotta do. You gotta be on the grind. You have to do shit. That's the world we live in. And so for that reason, this narrowing of autonomy that we have experienced as productivity has skyrocketed and wages have flatlined and the economy is leaving basically everybody behind. That flattening, our moments of autonomy have narrowed. Right? And they've narrowed so much that we spend those moments doing other shit we have to do, where our autonomy has been so devoted to grinding just to survive that those bare moments that we get to fucking, live our life autonomously, we've got to fucking clean our shit. We've got to do the dishes. We've got to get some food. We've got to take out the trash, take a shower, take a bath, meditate for 10 minutes just to maintain the barest crumbs of sanity that you were holding on to living this miserable 21st century wage peasant existence. Right, and so all of our fun is squeezed into this little funnel. We have no autonomy. We have this barest little sliver of time, these fewest moments of autonomy. And so everything is on the same field. Right? It's all the same. Right? We're not going to get to do this and that. We have to do this or that. Right? We don't have the autonomy to truly engage with fun in its breadth of possibility. Right? We experience fun one thing at a time. Right? And that flattening has also translated into the content production. Right? And so content production now becomes about pumping out as much as of one flat emotional stew as consistently as possible. YouTube channels, Mr. Beast does the same fucking video every goddamn time. Right? Every fucking Mr. Beast video is the same goddamn shit. And Mr. Beast knows it, everybody else knows it, but that's where we are. Right? That's how fun works. You pick one thing, because you don't get the autonomy to pick all this different shit. You know what I mean? You hyper focus, you deep dive, you listen to true crime every fucking day. Every goddamn day you got the true crime podcast on. You got the same fucking podcast over and over again. Podcast putting out 3 hours of content a week, and you're barely getting through all of it, you know what I mean? You're flattened. your fun has been flattened. But that's not the same. That doesn't mean that all this shit is the same. It feels the same because it all goes in the same little narrow box. You don't have a wide breadth of time to experience the richness of different modes of emotional engagement with the world. You're not free, man. You're on the grind. And fun is a function of freedom. And since you don't have freedom, your fun gets squished, flattened down, and you feel like all of these different emotions all work the same way because you all have to fit them in exactly the same box. That's why traveling is so fucking sick. Not because, not because it's particularly more enriching than anything else. I mean, it is in a lot of ways. But one of the main things about it is you can just do whatever the fuck you want the whole goddamn time. Every day, you can go look at the fucking, landmarks. You can visit cafes, go to the discotheque the next night, meet new people, sit in a park all day. You can fucking chill in your hotel room and read a book for 3 days if you fucking feel like it. You're traveling, man. You can stew in the wide milieu of emotion that is fun. And you can truly have fun. Not squished into the end of one day where you barely made it and you don't even have time to eat. No, fuck that. You can really spread out and follow your will wherever it goes. This is why people who plan trip itineraries annoy me. But if that's what you want to do for fun, fuck it, dude. If that's where your passion takes you, yes, you can see all the different things and experience all the different emotions of seeing all the different places. Great. Not my vibe, but it's fun. It's just what you want to do. Whatever, fuck it, dude. It's great. And that's really where Doofy's argument comes apart. Because yes, we watch anime for fun. And yes, we hate on the internet for fun. Hating on the internet is hella fun. I'm not going to tell you not to hate for fun. Shit is great. All I'm going to say is they are not even close to the same. They're not even close to the same. Because of course they're not. They're completely different emotions. They're completely modes of being. They're completely different ideas. Alright. So that's a big point. There was another big point I wanted to make, but the stream is hella long right now. I have got to get out of here. Straight up. Not gonna lie. Gotta get out of here. It was a good stream. That was my rebuttal of the fun part of Doofy's argument. I'll probably come back to the other point I wanted to make some other time. Not as a rebuttal to Doofy, just as a different take, because what I'm talking about is not limited to Doofy at all. Alright, so I don't want to dig too much into that point. But suffice to say, when you are engaging with an anime for fun, don't try to think of it as, your expectations and the hype and the entertainment value that you get out of this precious moment of autonomy. Fuck that. Just engage with it and feel emotions. Just engage with it and feel emotions. Just engage with the work and feel emotions. You know what I mean? And yeah, will those emotions be shaped by your expectations and your experiences and spoilers that you've fucking got spoiled on because motherfuckers won't use a goddamn spoiler tag on Twitter? Yeah, it will. Right? It will. But it doesn't matter because you're still going to feel emotions. And that's what it's all about. That's what you're trying to do. You are trying to follow your emotions. Follow your emotions. That's where the fun is. And if you're not vibing with the series, your emotions are going to take you somewhere else because it doesn't vibe with you. You don't like it. Fuck Tokyo Ghoul. Fuck Tokyo Ghoul. Alright? But let it interact with you. Let it into your heart. Don't be so focused on judge it. I know content creators, you always have to have a fucking take on shit because the internet is hell. But just don't have a take. Just don't worry about your take when you're watching the shit. Just take a step back, disengage from the freaks online, find yourself, find your emotions, take a little moment, breathe deep, relax, unclench, get a little snack, drink some water, sit down, open up, and let the work affect you. And think about how it affected you. And then you're having fun. And that's my final thought. Let the work affect you. And then you're having fun. Let the anime into your heart. And then you're having fun. Thanks everyone for watching. Shout out to the group chat on Twitter. You guys are deranged fucking freaks. You're all sick weirdos, and love you for gassing on my tweet. Shout out to Moomer, one of the group chat boys, another old head in the anime Twitter community. Check out 40-year-old Moomer on Twitter for coming through and helping me do the audio at the beginning. I have a very particular audio setup since I'm wearing a mask. So a big shout out for that. Shout out to Doofy for being a good sport and, just giving me tacit permission, not explicit permission, but giving me tacit permission to dig into his video on Twitter. Great content creator. Again, go follow My Name is Doofy. Go sub to My Name is Doofy. Help the boy get 1.5k. This was the late night date night stage fright cage. I am the masked anituber Secret Doves. Catch me on Twitter at Secret Doves. Handle War Devil right now because part 2 is insane, dude. And I'll let the jam play itself out. Thanks for watching. Good night.